Since the 2023 general elections, Zimbabwe has remained in a near-constant state of political tension, with the country seemingly locked in perpetual election mode. The contest between the ruling ZANU-PF and the Opposition Citizens Coalition for Change, CCC, was fiercely competitive, marred by allegations of electoral malpractice. These included delayed ballot deliveries in CCC strongholds, irregular vote counting, and other procedural anomalies. Despite these concerns, Emmerson Mnangagwa was declared the winner. However, ZANU-PF failed to secure a two-thirds parliamentary majority, raising doubts about the legitimacy of the presidential outcome. In what many viewed as a strategic move to consolidate power, the party supported a series of controversial recalls of CCC members of parliament. These recalls were orchestrated by Singizo Chibangu, a self-proclaimed CCC Secretary-General, whose legitimacy remains widely disputed. Throughout 2024, Zimbabwe's courts were inundated with legal challenges related to these recalls. The political motivations behind them became more apparent, especially following the dismissal of Isaac Moyo, the former intelligence chief, an event interpreted by some as fallout from internal power struggles. The following are the three grand plans in place. 1. The 2030 Agenda and internal ZANU-PF dynamics. Constitutional change. Amid these developments, a new narrative began to emerge within ZANU-PF, the possibility of extending President Mnangagwa's term to 2030. This idea, dubbed the 2030 mantra, has been promoted by some party factions under the pretext of completing the Vision 2030 development agenda. However, this proposal has sparked significant controversy, as it would require constitutional amendments that many view as undermining democratic principles. Two, co-option of Kutakwash Tagwariai in the Central Committee of ZANU-PF. In response, internal resistance has surfaced. Vice President Constantino Chiwenga and other senior figures, including Chris Mutsvangwa, have reportedly aligned in opposition to Mnangagwa's succession plans, particularly the attempted elevation of businessman Kutakwash Tagwariai to the ZANU-PF Central Committee. Tagwariai's co-option was met with widespread resistance, with only a few members, such as Ziambi, supporting the move. Three, the Mun Humutapa Kingdom narrative. Another controversial development is the symbolic rebranding of Zimbabwe as the Munhumutapa Kingdom. President Mnangagwa has previously referred to himself as Munhumutapa, a title historically linked to a pre-colonial Shona empire. This claim was met with backlash from traditional leaders, who viewed it as a distortion of cultural heritage. Despite the criticism, there are allegations that Mnangagwa has worked behind the scenes with the judiciary to pave the way for a monarchical-style governance model, possibly as a fallback if the 2030 term extension or Tagwari's rise fails. It is also possible that Mnangagwa's grand plan is to remove Timothy Chiminya as the king and he himself take over. This removes the system of elections on the part of the king, as he has never won any election. The implication is that Zimbabwe could shift toward a system resembling those in Lesotho or Eswatini, where monarchs play central roles in governance.